Hey, welcome to New Stripe City, a YouTube channel for diehard Bengals fans. I'm your host, Ace Boogie, and I'm here to talk about some more rumors from at Pro Football 411 on Twitter, who says that the Bengals engaged in potential signings of Reshad Jones, the safety from Miami, as well as Cameron Wake. So I'm here to talk about those two. It makes sense because those guys have ties to our defensive coordinator, being that he was an integral defensive guy there for the Miami Dolphins a few years ago, being that Zach Taylor has those relationships with those guys as he was a coordinator and on the Miami Dolphins staff himself for some time. So that makes sense. Reshad Jones, I'd love to have. He's a guy that at 32 years old is a former Pro Bowler, still probably has a little left in the tank. I think that I'd love to have this guy. I've been wanting this guy for a couple years. If he comes at the right price, I think the Bengals should bring him in. He could compete with Sean Williams to be a starter. He's a good veteran to have in the locker room. I'd love to have him. Cameron Wake, although he's 38 years old, another guy that I'd love to have. You're talking about adding more bodies into your edge rusher room. And if you were to have him there, versus some of the guys that we had backing up Carlos Dunlap last year, I think that he would be a nice piece to have as well. Played for the Titans last year, was cut this year, probably just because he was kind of getting long in the tooth. But he seems like a guy that can still play. So Cameron Wake, I would love to have. Reshad Jones, I would love to have. They also talked about Antoine Bethea. I'm pretty much good off of him. He's pretty old as well. So it says that they've been in discussion with those guys, but nothing more than that at this point. Now, there's some other guys out there like Jason Peters. Nothing has been confirmed whether or not the Bengals have talked with Jason Peters or not. But, just something to keep an eye out on. Me personally, like I said, I wouldn't mind having those two guys. I'd love to get a younger edge rusher if possible, being that Cameron Wake is 38. He's kind of just a stopgap, 1 year kind of guy. I'd love to see what other guys are out there on the market that you can kind of scoop up for a decent value, maybe on a 1 year prove it deal. Maybe you bring one of those guys in. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like this video. Let's get some likes on here. Let's get some comments. And as usual, I'll leave you with a who day all day, every day, and especially on Sunday.